Ever since I met with Walmart last year and they showed me the mountain bike they had planned to come out this spring, for me, that brought back a whole new level of excitement for mountain biking. If you go by what the typical mountain bike would cost, then $1,500 to $2,000 is considered a budget bike. But Walmart pushed the envelope and they gave us a real mountain bike that's legitimately affordable for the average person at the price of $448. Now, if I'm being completely honest, I was a little skeptical when they told me they were coming out with the new full suspension mountain bike, because we all know how that usually turns out.
Come on, you asshole. Oh, that was terrible. I hope this bike breaks. I hope it breaks so that way I have an excuse not to ride it anymore.
But to my surprise, it was the complete opposite. And just to be clear, this isn't a Walmart thing, and if this bike was garbage, there's no way I would be sharing it with you. And this could have been any company, and I would have been excited about it. But Walmart was the first to step up to the plate and really knock it out the park. I've never really been the type to do any major upgrades to my bike, but in this case, knowing what you can turn this bike into with the bike being under $500 really makes this exciting, and I'm really curious to see how well this bike will perform with some key upgrades. Now, as a lot of you know, I don't really have any interest in working on my own bikes, but thankfully I was able to partner with a local bike shop. I told you I'm not really big into ordering stuff online unless I absolutely have to. I love that old school feel going into the local bike shop, supporting those guys, especially when they are about what I'm about, which is getting more people on bikes and really trying to put them in the best position possible to have the most fun as possible. And I just want to say I'm super grateful for Hunt Wheels, P&W Components, and Adventure Cycles. I mean, I'm sure they were kind of hesitant because this is a Walmart bike, but like I said, I won't push something that I don't believe in, and I really think this is just the best value you can get at the moment. Now, time will tell to see how much the bike will hold up, but that's what I'm here for, to show you so I can put it to the test and really see how long it'll last. Even teenagers with summer jobs can probably afford these bikes now. So any teenagers out there that get a summer job or get some kind of allowance or anything like that, they can save up money and actually have a bike that they can buy that's actually legit. Adventure Cycling has been here since 1984 and they're still at it. They were nice enough to help me with these upgrades to really help bring you the best videos possible. I'm here putting the finishing touches on, which include the dropper posts and the hydraulic disc brakes. This is Eric, the shop owner. He's been here 17 years. And then we got Brad in the back that'll help you with anything you need with your bike. If you're ever in the Denver area, make sure you stop by and check it out. Super friendly environment, very knowledgeable guys, and you can meet Zoe. And if that's not enough, you can even see a sick collection of vintage bikes. So you think it'll actually fit in there?
Yeah, it should fit because there's no, like the welds don't show at all, like what you would typically see. So it's just smooth all the way down until the curve, obviously. But yeah, that's your lowest point.
I gotta make you look.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, get that one.
I gotta make you look good in the video. I'm your assistant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I ended up going with the 120 millimeter dropper post. Anything longer than that, I think is too long for this bike. So I would go 120 or shorter. Luckily we had a shim, But don't be like me and order the wrong diameter dropper post. This is a 31.6. Now I know I said in my last video I was going to keep the mechanical disc brakes, but I saw a deal on Jensen MT200s for $30 a piece and I just couldn't resist. There's just something about riding a bike that you know you didn't spend a fortune on and it just works. I honestly can't remember the last time I was truly excited about a new mountain bike release until now. And I hope other brands won't see this as diminishing their brands and just see it as getting more people into the sport. Gotta do the wheelie test, I guess. Oh yeah, it passed it. Oh yeah, look at that. It passed the wheelie test. All right, here she is, all finished up. At least with the upgrades that I want to do before I take it out. I think I'll leave the rear shock on there and I'll leave those cranks on there. I really want to change the cranks in the bottom brackets. That's really my main thing that I want to do next, but I'll wait till these wear out first. And the rear shock actually feels pretty good, so I'm gonna keep that on there. Now this build is right at $1,500, and for what you get, I don't think you can beat it. Now there are ways to get this bike for probably under $1,000 with all the same new components that I got, just not the same brands. Like you can get cheaper bars, cheaper stem, cheaper wheels, and a cheaper dropper post. But thankfully I was able to partner with Hunt Wheels and P&W Components, and they helped me with this build. But you definitely don't have to go all the way up to $1,500, which is what I like about this bike, because you could upgrade it piece by piece, and there's some great deals going on right now. I went with the orange lever on the dropper. I wasn't sure if I wanted to add a little pop or not, because the bike is pretty much black and white. So I said, let's add the orange lever just to add a little life to this bike. I think it really looks good. Looks like a true trail bike. Just like this fork I was able to get for $149. Air fork, rock shocks, plenty of travel for this bike. This is $120, and I was able to upgrade the brakes. These brakes were literally $30 each, front and rear. Unbelievable. Just imagine if I didn't have P&W Components and Hunt Wheels on here. This bike would have been way cheaper. So I think you can get bar, stem, fork, dropper post, and everything. Everything I got on here, I bet you can keep this bike under $1,000 or right at $1,000. If you know where to look and you know what you're looking for, you can definitely get this price way down. I think a lot of people underestimate 120 millimeters. That's plenty of travel in my opinion, especially when you've been riding hardtails and rigids. Oh yeah, let me show you the dropper. All right, that's the dropper. And this is a suspension dropper post, so when you sit on it, you hit bumps and stuff, it will compress a little bit. So let me know what you think. I think she is ready to go.